Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and it's my first new hero since I'm back, and I am excited. This is Jenua, I think his name is. So maybe not my favorite design character to start things off with, but maybe the voice and everything will change. So that's right. If you need something done well, you need the Wild Dog Company. Let's see what this is all about.
That's right. If you need something done well, you need the Wild Dog Company.
Okay, I really like his voice a lot. I love the... How do you describe that voice? Like the persuasion being said during it?
You've come to the right place. Yeah, at this point, I should just end this now. It's
Okay,
just
I really
one
like
thing
him.
after another, isn't it?
Jenua is a vampire.
I really like him. Oh, he's a vampire. That's why I like him. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. It looks like he's a bandit or like a... What's the word for it? Like a hired bandit thug person. But he's a vampire. I love vampires. I especially love husband of vampires.
One of the 3 great vampire families of Eurasia. Unable to awaken as a vampire lord, he lived as an exile and was banished from his home. After he gave up
So he's got a
blood,
piercing
and spent
sword.
a long time living in Britannia, Jenua sets out to Eurasia with the Wild Dog Company to resolve the conflicts that plague him.
And we've got Sid and Dingo. Okay, what do we got?
Jenua is a
So 5-star fire elemental thief, 1228 attack, so looking good there. Abominable defense down at 473. Actually decent HP, pretty decent speed to 113. I love how 113 is kind of just decent now. He's got the 8% extra crit chance from his awakening, and then he's got whale print, so he will be getting 40% crit chance just off of being a whale from that, which is insane.
5-star
As
fire
powerful
elemental
as ever.
thief. He has high attack and can increase his critical hit chance through his imprint concentration. Skill 2.
What's he got? So what do we need from a fire thief? Like, we've got Kawana, who buffs people and stuns and is disruptive. We've got Kairon, who is PvP-ish. Like, what do we need from a fire thief? I actually don't know. He's a vampire. He's going to be immortality. That makes sense. I was about to say we don't need somebody with immortality against. We've already got that, but you know, let's keep the theme. So it's a passive. Upon receiving lethal damage, grants immortality to the caster for 1 turn and once per battle. It's not even a turn. It's just once per battle. So after being attacked when health is 50% or less, activates Plan A. And Plan A can only be activated once every 5 turns. And it dispels all debuffs from the caster and becomes enraged for 2 turns before increasing combat readiness by 50%.
Wild Dog Company
Pretty decent
captain.
passive.
Upon receiving lethal damage, grants immortality to the caster for 1 turn. Immortality can only be activated once per battle. After being attacked, when health is 50% or less, activates Plan A. Plan A dispels all debuffs
Okay, let's see Plan
before
A.
increase for 2 turns.
So he goes down to under 50%. He's going to get the 50% CR boost, which puts him
increasing
first.
combat readiness by 50%. Plan A can only be activated once every 5 turns.
Oh,
Skill
that's why it didn't look like he did any damage for that, because he's not. It's his passive that's proccing there. Ooh. Oh. Attacks the enemy with the sword and recovers health to the caster. It says bite, so I thought we were going to bite him, but maybe we do bite him. Critical hit deals additional damage proportionate to the caster's attack to all enemies except for the target.
3. Bite.
Cool. I like this guy.
Attacks the enemy with a sword and recovers health of the caster. Penetrates the target's defense. A critical hit deals
really like this
additional
guy so
damage
far.
proportional to the caster's
Skill
attack
1 better
to
be
all
good.
enemies except for the target. Amount recovered increases
Skill 1's got to
proportional
be
to the
recovery,
caster's
right?
attack. Skill 1.
When the attacks the enemy by dashing towards them and increases attack of the caster for 1 turn. When the caster is already enraged, activates Bite as an extra attack. Bite can only be activated once per turn during the caster's turn. And Soulburn is greater attack for 10 souls. Okay.
1. Taste
I
test.
love the Bite theme.
Attacks the enemy by dashing towards them and increases attack of the caster for 1 turn. When the caster is already enraged,
Does it visually
activates
show the
as
bite?
an extra attack. Bite can only be activated once per turn.
So Bite will
during
be
the
right
caster's
now.
Turn. Consuming 10 soul grants increased attack greater for 1 turn.
That's kind of unfortunate. There's no Bite animation. I would love that, but I guess they couldn't figure
Genua's
out how to
artifact.
animate it. So Dark Blood Keeper. So increases attack by 15%. And after using a non-attack skill, which is his passive, by the way, the one that goes under 50%, it's a 70% barrier. A barrier equal to 70% of attack for 2 turns.
Dark Blood Keeper.
Okay.
Increases attack
And it's
by
once every 3
15%.
turns, which isn't too bad.
After using a non-attack skill, grants a barrier equivalent to up to 70% of attack for 2 turns. Can only be granted once every 3 turns.
Okay, I like him. I don't like how he doesn't actually like chompers on people, but we can picture that when the screen goes
Players
white.
will be
Oh, look at how he's sitting there too.
Able to meet Jenua through the Drop Rate Up banner starting March 21st.
Eat it.
Thank you.
Aw. Okay, so let's just get a gist of what they're doing
Follow
here.
my rhythm. Behold!
She looks really good.
If you're scared, run. In this
I
distorted...
feel like the only way any of these teams ever work is by having Mediator Cowrick on the team to make it so somebody could do something.
I'm always open to new opportunities. I have no more business with you. I can do it too.
Okay, so that's
Need me to
under,
go
not
easy
under
on
50%. Okay.
You ready, partner?
They really want immunity.
Hey,
He dispels debuffs with his skill too,
get a load
doesn't
of
he?
these guys. Let's see what you can do.
I don't really enjoy this.
Yeah, at this point, I should just end this now.
I'll protect
Got
you.
the barrier as well. Okay, so I mean, he killed somebody first, but anybody would have done that, right?
What is already decided.
So what is he doing
All
special
together,
here?
Jenua.
Huh?
We can
You trying to
burn,
start
which gives us
something?
greater attack, and then one shot? 5k damage, and now how much does Bite do?
How's this, you arrogant punk?
Nothing
Okay,
in this
so
world
Bite
is-
is where the damage is, 16k damage. Huh. And I just want to see if this gets rid of debuffs. Yeah, it dispels all debuffs on him. Cool. So that is Jenua, somebody I'm pretty excited for, and I will be summoning for, and I hope I get imprints, even though I won't summon for imprints. Maybe I'll get 2 in 1 pull, because that's always OP, the 16.8% crit chance. Like, that is the difference of like a piece of gear. So massive, massive, massive. And we're just going to stop here. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm excited. I will be pulling, and let me know if you'll be pulling too. We're missing one thing I want to say we're missing before we go in is we're missing like a sensual / seductive vampire. Do we have one of those yet? I don't think we do, and I think we need to get one of those like stat for me specifically. So have a good day. Bye everybody.